Welcome back to the FTS. We are here at SimTel Park for race 20. Take a quick look at qualifying, and we will get ready to go for the second to last race of the season. This is the cutoff to the round of 8, so the playoff drivers that are in need to perform as hard as they can now. And with good if you're not bad on the pole, that's going to be 1 point closer to his goal, as there are several drivers looking for that elusive win to vault their way in the finale. But for now, we have a 70-lap race to run, and it's going to be green, green, green to kick off the Oreo 200. Here we go. Got ourselves a pretty solid start on our hands. Nobody wants to take it triple file. Oh, we got a unscheduled stop for the 62. Something's up with the 62 star, though. We'll keep you posted with updates as we go back to the front here to see what exactly is going on. They're already 3, 4 wide in some areas. They really need to back out of that. They're living dangerously. Still in the pits for the 62 as leaders are looking for every last bit of advantage they can get over each other. Watch out, coming 4 wide off the exit, but the 3 backs out. It's good if you're not bad, takes that lead. The 62 still in the pit, though, for some unexplained issue. I don't know what we got there, but it's not looking good. .43. Backs out of that corner. Dirtman 5 just having a vibe right now. 13's kind of taking a little bit of it away. Try to pull away for the lead, but nobody else really seemingly want to do something about it. Seems to be a bit of a gap. Right where these slower cars are starting to take advantage here. We see Morshoot trying to get with his front group, as right now Darkest Presence in the 14 is really starting to struggle here on the start. Especially Benny Scholl. He is very deep in traffic, not looking for any way to go forward. Him and Presence are having a bad run so far. But the 14's starting to fight through traffic. See what he's got. Dump truck need a bit more. They're really starting to battle for the lead. I think Iris had it at one point, but had to give it back up to 13 as competition runs tough. Dirtman 5, just a vibe right now. Having himself a good time. So it looks like the 62 finally got back out on track eventually, but is running very many laps down. Oh no, not really. Actually, I thought they finally diagnosed the issue because they were on track, but they're still looking at that 62. A very big issue. The 9, the 12, a couple of unsung heroes of the race so far. The Puff doing exactly what he needs to do as Iris rounds out the runaway for 5th, as everybody is putting on a good run here. Need to stand up a little bit. 47 on the low side, and it's like, sure, that's the quickest way around, and you can make it work on a 2 wide, but if you try to force it, then it doesn't quite work out the way you want to. We have a caution. By the way, alright, I'll take a look at what it is. It's probably... Oh. Caution out for a stopped car on the racetrack. Yeah, he was running 31st. Dave Matthews was there. And then he wasn't. Everyone does a great job avoiding the 32. A little contact from turn 11, but nothing too terrible as he just comes. He pulls off and onto the apron. Very responsible of him as he is out of the racing line, but still a very dangerous part of the track. So that will be a called yellow for a stopped truck. As the pit stop taking place right now. Oh, a low contact between fire truck and Morshoe. I mean, if you're the 16, you do not want to see that contact there. 35 also with significant damage. What the fuck happened here? Oh, a bit of a stack up under yellow. We'll have to see how that plays out, as things looking quite interesting. Alright, so we got Dave Matthews, 41st place, running 2 laps down to this point. 40 trucks on the lead lap. Playoff drivers doing good, include Goofy Not Bad, the Puff, Iris, and Morshoe inside top 10. And the 62 is still on pit road for some unbeknownst reason. I really do hope they get that truck back out there just to say they finished, because that's depressing. Dave Matthews trying to get it going, but he's doing the best he can for this restart. But any playoff driver that you may inconvenience is purely coincidental at this point. Big 3 wide. Plenty of action all over. The Puff takes point, but they're still 3 wide for the lead. Iris wants to come swinging in on the low side. Whoa. With Pavilion kind of bungling that corner, you let the 25 take the lead. Miku in the mix. Nino not that far behind. as it looks like the 52 of Razor is taking it to task to try to run down this lead. But the 3 truck is there. Yep. Something about the 52, whenever he's in a good spot, some bad luck or some sort of bullshit seems to screw him over. I wonder what's going to be this time for the 52 team. Oh, good if you're not bad. Pretty aggressive entry. Almost gets into Iris somewhat. I'll have to see what in the hell is going on. The 3 is right there to strike for the lead. Benny Scholl just around the outside of the top 10. He's just looking. You might be looking at his championship hopes go away, depending on how far back Darkest Presence is or not. He is back there outside the top 20, and it's not looking good. The Puff got passed by the 3 truck, and now others fighting for the spot there instead. Coming off 4 wide. Miku on the tippy top, Iris on the bottom. There's a lot of discomfort in being 4 wide, but they make it through. Fred Jones fighting through in the mix, trying to see what he got in that 86. Dump truck is just trucking along. Needing a little more than this. Look who's on the bottom. The Puff. Getting that help from Razor, but the 52 is going to be looking for the lead down the back. He is right there. He's going to go for it, but the Puff just gets the angle. The 52 of Razor makes the pass and sticks it. 52 out front for now as they're going to battle into 1. Benny Scholl aggressively racing his way through 3 wide middle. The Mad Lad's actually going to try and go through with it here. Dirtman 5 down low. As that's going to put 3 wide top in a very disadvantageous position. Kirby around the bottom. Seemingly trying to make it work. And so far, he's just kind of there. Hoping to try to get some top 5s, top 10s before season's out. Spock getting kind of forced up into the middle. Everybody's on the edge through 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is a lot different story, where they seemingly take it easy. And Dump Truck is on the way back. He is not looking like a factor here at all. He's racing fucking Darkest Presence back there. Some crap position. Way to go, 14. Dirtman 5 there. I'll tell you what, I think that 62 is still in the shop repairing. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. Looking at Pavilion. Try to sneak it low. Look at him. Flying down into the corner. You gotta watch that 25. As he drops back. Benny Scholl taking the position. He's gonna try and fight back through the top of 1 and 2. Look at him. Stick with it. don't know what you've got until it's too late. The 3, 84. They're back there, 3 wide. The 41 ahead, yeah, just running solid inside top 15 right now. '91 takes the lead. Is got plenty more 3 wide to run right now. Going into Drew 1 and 2 is Dirtman 5, Obama 4. They get close to making contact. A little close is all. Plenty of 3 wide where they are right now. Look at what is happening in the middle of the field. Curbio getting passed up there. Is 25 breaks through 3 wide little predicament right here. Darkest Presence now on the low side looking to go through as everybody. Some are getting a little bobbled up back there. Jesus. Well, the playoff drivers cut through. The 14 and the 25 and the 84 all up in the top 15. But Benny Scholl has navigated his way to 4th and is now taking 3rd, so it is going to be a tough scene for anyone who's looking to make their way up to the lead right now. Plenty of fight. Pavilion dropping back. The Puff running 8th, just solidly right now. Darkest Presence is sitting 12th. Seeing what's really happening far back. Dump Truck and Morshoe just not able to tread ground. That just sucks for them. Really does. 62 still out of commission. And up for us here. We're getting close to about the end of the run. It's been a while under green. We're not sure how much more we got. Late into the run. '56 just in the top 10 there. Second caution of the day. This time with Goofy Not Bad leading Benny Scholl to the caution. We do have a caution. This is going to be close. This is going to be like close on the money if we go green after this caution at the end. We close on the money to fuel to the end. This time it is for another cars. Oh, this time we got Travis Scott just straight up exploded. He was in the back there with like Purple Bottom and Hampter, and he just blew it the fuck up. A 97. These single car incidents where a driver just has like some sort of failure of equipment, fixable or not, just bringing out the cautions. This time, Travis Scott. Last time it was 32 with Dave Matthews. We'll send it down pit road for another round of Another round of green flag pit stops. Who the winners and losers are here, as the 62 has not made a move since coming down pit road on the opening lap. So we're at the razor's edge of fuel right now. Travis Scott's out of the race. Star is multiple laps down. So is Dave Matthews. 39 cars on the lead lap. To this point, it is Benny Stoll out front, up for second. Goofing Up at third. Mammoth WVH fourth. Howard Pavilion fifth. Butterpants sixth. Iris in seventh. Darkest Presence eighth. Obama 4 ninth. And Miku Nakano rounding out the top 10. There's your extended look at the top 20 by number. And let's get this green flag back out. We got another run to take. Just the paranoia of getting to the end in one piece is just, it must be so concerning for some of these drivers. Just, they want to get there, but there's just so much that can happen in racing that it could be crazy by the time you get to the finish line. So many teams just looking to be there by the end. Well over 25, getting really close to the 56, just chancing it with his line, but he makes it work. As I think as we get later into the race, they're going to be more take and less give, less considerate of what line they take. Just seeing what kind of bullshit some of these drivers are up to. Darkest Presence and Howard Pavilion side by side for the lead. There hasn't really been a dominant truck. It's been a fairly routine carousel of drivers cycling their way up and back. You know what? Who am I to disagree? But they're really starting to get more fearless with how they drive these trucks. And that's what's really starting to kind of unnerve me, if you will. Almost 4 wide. Oh, very slow 32 corner. That's just the speed differential there is really strong, and that could be a lot of damage if it just done wrong. Number 3, looking for her own win before the season's up, but with playoff madness, they're looking for playoff driver wins here. Number 25, gonna be bottom of 3 here. Whoa, Benny looking, peeking, but not quite gonna go 4. Gonna try and get the 25 through the corner and then try to make the pass. Yeah, that's probably the better option there. They're still 3 wide down the back straightaway. 43 is pretty concerned up there. I'd be too. Just get down there, see what you got. Oh, look at 91. Putting a move there, putting in the puff at the top of 3 now. Oh, how the tide turns so quickly when somebody does something you're not expecting. That just makes it all come crashing down. The 3 still out front as there's more sparse cars are more sparsely populated near the front than they are in the middle here. Goofy Not Bad coming back up. That's going to be... See some of these drivers falling back. Outside top 10, maybe even outside top 15. Darkest Presence, middle of 3. He's just fighting with both guys on both sides. And they're just still trying to get it done. Jesus Christ. Back out front. Hello, Fred Jones just taking it to task on that corner. They had a bad corner behind him. 91's up there too, as you can see. Back there now, the Puff's on the bottom of 3. Changing the tide. For the love of all that's unholy, the 62 still in the pit. Over 3 just kind of falling back a lot there. It gets concerning for the type that wants to be aggressive on the line they're looking to run. With Fred Jones out there, what's going to happen? They're kind of up on a lapper right now. So, got something else that might change the game. Dump truck looking for it. Bending down low. Darkest Presence just taking his time, minding his lines, seeing where he needs to go. Fred Jones out front. Benny Scholl in second. Looking to see where he wants to make a pass. Looking at that 14.25. They are both down there. They're both fast, aggressive, and they fucking hate each other. Well, the hate's more one-sided, but you can tell the Darkest Presence doesn't appreciate the slander being tossed over the wall, so to speak. As this looks like his chance. Fred Jones goes low, is actually going to put the 14 up high. That's going to be a lot there as he looks 3 wide middle. That's going to be an easy solution for now. Muha is going to wreak havoc on the playoff field as they're going to string out the front and potentially be a very nuisance to lapper as the race goes on. Any restart will be within 10 to go, so the leaders won't have to deal with him anymore, it seems. Speaking of leaders, Fred Jones is holding off some guys. Darkest Presence is looking aggressive here. And it looks like he's going to roll up right next to that 91. The 14 just settling in line. Dump truck coming back. Take a watch out for that dump truck. He is not giving up anytime soon. Late in the going, Let's see where some of these playoff drivers ended up. Iris just might be one prayer too short for the finale. 84 team running 17th. Benny Scholl is ahead though, so that might be it. Might be all she wrote for the time being. Let's take a look at some more positions being exchanged inside the top 10. Outforce and a few others definitely going for it here. The very single file out front. Darkest Presence looks low. This might be his time to shine. A 14. They're going to come up underneath and take the lead. Watch out from runs from anyone else who wants to take this. 6 to go. Just like was in Joltis, we may not know what the fuel situation is right now, so we'll have to see what these drivers plan on doing. They probably can make it, but it would be right on the edge. The puff, 3 wide low. The 91 looks low. Trying to make that low side work and slide up there. But Darkest Presence is not giving any inches here. Maybe Dirtman 5 might help out 91 as 91 Mammoth takes the lead. Look at this dump truck, top of 3. Howard Pavilion comes flying in. Benny still has the advantage over the 84. They're coming to 3 to go. Top of 3 goes the puff. As Darkest Presence slots back into second. Fred Jones peaking low as several trucks making one last advance. Spock down low. 2 to go. The 14 tracing the tracks. Of a 91. Both coming off the final corner. White flag. Dump truck in the wings. Darkest Presence looks low. He's got to run. What can he do with it? Down the back, the 14 and 91 go. Coming through 3 and 4. Fred Jones in the mix. Presence clears. He's got it. The 14 of Darkest Presence with a statement win at SimTel Park. As all the drivers were able to easily clear that run on fuel. That's 1 for the books. And for some, it may be 1 yard too short. But for others, it was just enough. We'll have to calculate the points from all that we are. And yes, it turns out the 62 didn't move at all, so I will calculate that with the DNF. Other than that, that was it. A much cleaner end to the round of 8 than expected. I mean, to be fair, we started with Joltis, so could only get cleaner than that. But all right, next race in FTS is the finale, bros. We'll see you next time. Take care.